Hello, welcome to Menacing MTG. Tonight we have a mono red Calvacade of Calamity deck, and this is your basic run of the mill um, Calvacade of Calamity deck with a ton of 1/1 creatures and 4 Calvacade of Calamity. I do have my own special blend of other options in the deck. So, beyond the 1/1 creatures and the 4 shocks, we have 2 Anax hardened in the forge that when it dies or when other things die when it's on the board, you create a 1/1 setter creature token for anything that dies. And if anything is power 4 or greater at the time of its death, then you get to create 2 of those tokens. Chandra, Acolyte of Flame. So the Acolyte creates 2 1/1 tokens that have haste, and you sack them at the beginning of your end step. So let's see here. Oh yeah, 4 Chandra Spitfire. These are great. When things do non-combat damage, they give +3/+0 for each time a source does that. So it gets wildly big, possibly, and Scorch Spitter does that when it attacks. Of course, Calvacade of Calamity does that. Shocks can do that. So risk factor and slaying fire. We'll get to those. But so yeah, this Chandra Spitfire, 4 of those. No haste involved, so it takes a bit to roll them, but they are potent when they go. 3 light up the stage for some card draw. 1 relic robber thrown in there because if this can get in and do damage, then it creates a token that does a damage every turn for the opponent, unless they kill it. Risk factor. Got 1 risk factor in there, and this can be reused as jumpstart, but gives the opponent a difficult choice of letting us draw 3 cards or taking 4 damage to face. And 1 slaying fire that undoubtedly will do 4 damage because we have nothing but red mana, so it'll always be 4 damage for that one. So then we have 19 basic mountains and 1 dwarven mine, and if the dwarven mine comes in and you already have at least 3 mountains down, then you create a 1/1 dwarf creature token. So that's the deck. That's the whole thing. This thing, people don't like it because it wins a lot and it's fast and kind of a blur. But it's a nice deck to have. I think everybody has to have one of these type of decks. They're great when you have a limited time to play and you want to crank out some games. You can, do 4 or 5 games in a half hour, less sometimes. So let's play some games. Okay, I'm just going to play these from beginning to end here because they go fast. Geez, I didn't notice who goes first, but we're going to find out shortly. So this is kind of a lovely hand if we get 1 more mana, because then we can do everything we need to do with it. Oh, and we go first. That's excellent. Going to put up the Spitter. Hope that they don't have a creature they can put down first turn. Then we can do 3 damage. That is the case. That's great. Oh my goodness, and we have the Calvacade. So that's outstanding. Now all we need is 1 more mana, and we've got the perfect setup. Okay, I like that. Nothing happening fast across the way, so now we'll be able to do 5 damage. Okay, down to 12. Rattling right along here. There's nothing we can do except for light up the stage if we don't get a mana, though. Let's light the mana, and they're going to take out the Spitter, okay. And then we get this, that's fabulous. So we're going to put the Spitfire right up. We'll do 2 more damage. Unfortunately, they gain 3 life with the Oath of Kaya, which they're happy about, but they've got a challenging situation here. Okay, they're going to probably go for the Calamity. They don't. They go for the Spitfire. Okay, fair enough. So we're going to... I can't play the other Spitfire. That's a major bummer. But what we're going to do is toss up Grim Initiate. We're going to come in for this 2 damage here, and we'll be able to run light up the stage. We'll put up a mana, and we'll run another light up the stage. We still have Slaying Fire, which could... I mean, we get to get this guy on, which is fabulous. Wow, we are just about, unless they have a sweep, we are just about there with the Slaying Fire in hand. I think it's over because we can click Firebrand and Grim Initiate. Creates a token, so we'll give up Grim Initiate here with Doom Foretold. That's good fortune for us. And that is game, folks. It happens pretty darn quick. That was not really the quickest version either, but that was good. No complaints there. Play another game.